Hey guys, Cajun Resell here, back at you with a Thrift With Me video. Jenna's excited this morning. We're gonna go to 5 or 6 thrift stores, see what we can find. Sorry about the shaky camera. Let's get started. Here is thrift store number 1 for this video. Got some World of Warcraft plush, that guy, and then this little wolf / gray wolf right here from Blizzard Entertainment. Also look at this Christopher Radko Night Before Christmas thing. Unfortunately, it was very not in good condition. Everything was flaking off, all the little pieces. This is a while ago, obviously. As you can see, Halloween stuff is like 50% off, so this has been filmed a while ago, but I also show you some plush as well. I actually pass on this Mickey Mouse Jack Sparrow plush because it was like $3 or $4 and the comps just weren't there, and I think it might have been missing a piece or two. Here's a summary. So at this first store, I find 2 plush. One of them being this guy, who I still haven't even listed yet. The other one is the dog, or wolf, whatever you want to call it, World of Warcraft, Blizzard exclusive one. Blizzard is an online company. It sold for $60. Best offer accepted of $60, so really good sale there. This guy's probably going to sell for close to the same. The reason I haven't listed him yet, I was trying to do some research. I joined a World of Warcraft group and still never really found an answer, but the ones I see listed online have a ring that's different colors. It's not gold, it's like a silver color. So for some reason, this guy has a gold collar. I'm not sure, this might not even be the original thing. Maybe I should just list him like this. But I was trying to make sure that this wasn't like an exclusive piece or something. You know, it wasn't a limited edition gold piece or whatever. But so far I'm not finding anything. I need to go ahead and list them. I think he fell through the cracks of listing. But I've already sold one for $60. I think I paid $2 each for those. I'm not sure exactly if there might be a price. I think the price was written here, and I used like Magic Eraser or something to get it off. But I think it was $2 for this. Sometimes if you can't get it off, you can use Magic Eraser to get it off, or you can just use a black marker and just color it. So, you know, it's gonna make a mark, obviously, but it's a used plush. I mean, people usually aren't that picky about used items. So that is the first thrift store that we went to for this video, and already made $60, or I guess I already made $50. This is way more recent than the last one. There was a decent amount of plush here this day. As I say in the summary, these were $10 each for the whole bag of plush, which is really good. I do pass on a couple that you might think, why would you not pick those up? I think I pass on a Care Bear or two. I do pick up that Bucky's Beaver right there. I'll show him in a second. I pass on that bear, just no real brand name to it. I pass on the Minnie Mouse because it's generic Minnie. Like I said, I pick up the Bucky Beaver. I also pick up 1 or 2 more plush that I'm actually going to show here. Pass on that thing, whatever that was. I pick up that Rapunzel, and I also pick up a Care Bear that's in a unicorn uniform. I pass on that blue Care Bear there. I think I actually picked up Elsa, if I remember correctly. Went back and picked her up to fill out the bag, because at one point I was trying, and there's Bo Peep as well. I think I passed on Bo Peep as well, actually. But for that day, I do pick up Lady from Lady and the Tramp. I also pick up Tramp. If you can see him, he's somewhere in this video, and somewhere in this bin of plush. I pick him up. Pass on Marie as well. I've never had much luck selling the Marie plush. I do pick up, like I said, the Unicorn Care Bear. And that's it for that video. Here's a summary of all of them. So this was thrift store number 2. Got some good plush at this one for only $10. This is the same one that I got those 2 World of Warcraft plush at, but this was like a couple months later or so. So let's go through those plush. These are the ones out of that bag. It's a huge bag for $10. Can't beat that. Unfortunately, with Mardi Gras going on, I haven't really been able to go back and find that same deal, because every time I go, it's empty, because everybody's buying it from Mardi Gras. Luckily, Mardi Gras is now over. If you're watching this on Thursday, Mardi Gras ended on Tuesday, so hopefully the plush will start being plentiful again. First up, this Bambi plush. It's really not worth as much as I thought it would be. I think it was worth like $10 to $15, so I don't know. This one is one I might just lot up with other Bambi figures like Thumper and stuff like that. Anytime I see a Beanie Boo and it's a $10 bag, I will pick it up. This is Wilma, the platypus, I guess you can call her. I will lot her up with other platypi, if that's the plural. And a unicorn, Magic. Yeah, Magic. This one will be lotted up with other unicorns. Scooter, I just sold this one recently for like $25 plus shipping. New with tags. So yeah, obviously used. He ain't going to sell for that. Y'all saw this one in the video, I believe. This is Count. He'll be lotted up with Halloween Beanie Boos. These individually, the Beanie Boos would individually sell for, $9 to $10 maybe, but I'd rather lot them up and make $30 on 3 instead of $10 on 1. Shipping's, $4 or $5, so you really aren't going to make too much after that. Here's another one. This one is Bamboo, the panda. Lot him up with other panda bears or zoo animals, however you want to do it. This one I was surprised about. Sophia the First backpack. It's a little backpack you can wear, and that has a little zipper. Not really much storage, obviously. All that's stored in there is her tags. Her tags that say Disney on them or whatever. This one actually wasn't worth very much money. I was expecting, $20 to $30 for this, but it's only worth maybe $10 to $15. So I don't know. We'll see what I do with this one. Next up, Elsa. I just need to find an Anna and Olaf to lot her up with. She'll sell pretty easily. This is also the Ty version, or TY Sparkle version of her. So she's probably worth 10 to 15 individually. She does have the little eyes, the beady eyes. Next up, this little ram from Wild Republic. I think it's a ram. Some kind of ram. Lot that up or sell it individually. This guy, Brownie, original name, for TY Beanie Boo. We lot it up with bears, like the panda. And then this guy. At first I was like, oh, he's going to be good. The problem is, he's missing something. When I actually did the research on him, he's probably worth 15 to 20 if he has the 5. This is the 25th anniversary Kane's plush. I should have noticed it when it said 25 years of One Love. And there's only a 2 here. So he's missing the 5. It was sewn, the 2 was sewn in, the 5 was sewn in, but it's not there anymore. So that one's probably just going to be donate back, because it's really not worth anything without the 5, I don't think. It's not going to be easy to find a 5 to put on there, and you'll be able to notice it if it doesn't. Now to the ones I actually have listed so far. Some of those will sell, like I said, but I should have to find the right partners. This guy, I finally listed him along with a couple other ones. These are QT Toes. This one's the one I think I found in this lot, or in this bag, but I've been saving some of these up. I think I've got like 4 or 5 total. This is 3 of them. They're all different animals. These are listed for like $30. So if you can find a lot of them and get them cheap, you can lot them together and sell them that way. This Frozen Bear, Elsa, I'm not going to play it because I might get demonetized. I doubt I would, but you never know. It's a happy birthday bear, so it's not really Frozen themed, but it does have the Frozen outfit. I probably should sell the outfit individually, but since it plays Frozen, I figured I would try to sell it together. If not, maybe I can, part it out later. This Jellycat Bunny, it's a really cool, like, pastel colors, or not pastel, but whatever you call that, blossom pattern. This one will probably sell before Easter. I can almost, if I price it right, it'll sell. This one, Rapunzel Baby, I think this one actually sold already for $17, but they haven't paid yet. So as far as I am concerned, it hasn't sold yet. That's why eBay is so silly about their silly best offers. If you accept the best offer, it should be automatic payment. Anyways, Rapunzel. This guy is Kit, I think. Yeah, Kit. I've sold this one new with tags for like 20 to 25. Used, probably going to get like 10 to 15, something like that. Anna Coronation Dress, I think that's what this one was, with the headdress. She's worth probably 15 to 20. And that pays for the bag right there. One sale. Minnie Mouse Princess. Usually I don't pick up Minnie Mouse, but it was cheap. It was $10 for the whole bag, and it wasn't just a regular Minnie Mouse. It was her in like a princess dress. So I figured I'd give that one a shot. This Pac-Man plush, shouldn't have picked it up. It's only worth like 10 bucks. But if I can lot other ones together. Lady and the Tramp. These are listed for like $34 or $35, I believe. Can't pass up on the duo of Lady and the Tramp. I really don't find too many Tramp plush. I have got a lot of Lady ones that haven't sold, so I wouldn't recommend picking these up if you're going to pay $2 or $3 each, but whenever it's $10 for the whole bag, and I don't have much else to pick up, I'll put those in there. This Bucky the Beaver is sold for $10. Really not worth selling it at $10, but I got a best offer of 10. I think I had it listed for like 14. They haven't paid yet, so technically it hasn't sold yet. And last but not least, y'all saw the Care Bear with the unicorn horn. This one's probably worth $15 to $20 as well. And usually, when I'm talking eBay, I'm talking free shipping. So really not that much profit. But whenever I only paid 10 bucks for the bag, I think it's worth it. And that's it for that plush. Plush haul, basically, is what that was. But that was in a Thrift With Me video. On to the next one. At this thrift store, I find a hat that looks really cool. It's a Saints hat. Also find these dolls that look handmade almost. They were $5 each, so I did pick them up. What do you think about these dolls? I'll talk about them a little bit more in the summary, but I did pick them up because they looked interesting, and I wasn't exactly sure what brand they were. There was no tag or anything showing what they were, so I picked them up. Probably shouldn't have, now that I'm actually looking back at it and did some research on them. There was a decent amount of hats there as well. I didn't pick up any of the hats or any of this other stuff, but I did pick up the doll. So as y'all saw from that clip, I picked up one hat the Saints hat Pro Line Authentic. Sometimes those can be really good hats, sometimes they're not. This one's not that great of a hat, maybe $15 to $20 hat, somewhere in that range. I think I might have it listed a little bit higher just because I didn't really see an exact comp, but that's what I have it listed at. Those dolls, would you have picked those up? They were $5 each. I probably should have passed on them. I thought they might have been strawberry shortcake. They kind of look like strawberry shortcake dolls, but then again, they look also handmade. I don't know. I have them listed. I think I have one of them listed. The other one's in drafts right now. I need to go ahead and get it listed, but I'm not sure those were worth it or not. I have them listed for like $30 each. If they sell for that, then it was definitely worth it. But I might have to start lowering the price and see what happens there. But that was it for that thrift store video or thrift store clip. Those are actually a recent find as well, so they haven't been listed too long. Hopefully they'll sell soon. This is St. Vincent de Paul on Essen Lane / Starring Lane in Baton Rouge. I do see some Plush this day. I did debate that one, but the comps just didn't look like they were worth it with the sell-through rate and the price they were asking for it. I pick up this glove, Cooper branded. It's a vintage glove. Wasn't worth too much. I'll talk about it a little bit more in the summary. Pick up this hat as well for $2. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it looked like it was worth it to me. Along with this hat, which probably wasn't worth it at all. It only sells for like 11 or 12 bucks, but I didn't know that at the time. Had to do some research on it. It was somewhat new, so I did pick it up because of that. It had the cardboard backing, which usually is an indication that it's new. I do show y'all around the store a little bit more, all the clothing. In general, unless I see clothing that stands out to me, I'm not going to pick it up. I have a thrift with me coming up where I pick up some really cool NBA shorts. Hopefully they'll be sold by the time I actually do the video. But I'm taking y'all to another piece that I almost picked up, but luckily I did some inspection and realized why I shouldn't pick it up. This thing right here is Disney Sophia the First. It's a stocking holder. The problem with it is it's broken. Can you see the missing arm right there? It's missing a piece. If it wasn't for that, it might have been worth it. As y'all saw in that clip, picked up 2 more baseball hats for $2 each. Shouldn't have done that. And the glove for $2 as well. The glove was worth it, probably $25 to $30 profit there. It's Cooper. It's a vintage glove, actually, and it's worth some money, but not as much as I hope. Sometimes gloves are worth a ton of money, like Nakona. If you ever find that brand, you should pick it up. Wilson A2000, pick those up. But not that one. The hats, one of those was like some kind of airman hat, I think. I don't know, the green one was. The other one wasn't really worth picking up. I have it listed for 12, I think, and someone's been bugging me about buying it on Mercari. First they tried to offer me 8. I said no. They wanted to buy it for 10. I said, sorry, lowest I can go is 12. They said, what about 11? So I sent them an offer on Mercari of 11, and they never accepted it. Who knows? It's like that hat's not, had a B on the back, which made me think it was minor league baseball of some sort, maybe. But I think it's Tarleton State, maybe, if y'all have ever even heard of that college. I don't know for sure what it is, but they wanted to buy it. I tried to sell it to them, and it still hasn't sold yet. But maybe that hat will sell for $11. They seemed pretty insistent on buying it at first. But yeah, that's it for that video. Here I'm at Purple Cow, I believe, looking at skates and hard goods and stuff like that. I find Folkmanis. Anytime I see the brand Folkmanis, I will pick it up, along with TY Pluffies. Very good brand. I've never heard of this thing before. It's Phytopotamus. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure the exact brand, but there's another Folkmanis puppet, along with Globy the Globetrotter. I pick him up as well because he's definitely worth it based on the comps. I do pass on the keyboard, actually, because the keyboard wasn't worth it, but I did look it up. It just wasn't worth the comps at that time. And this is, like I said, the Purple Cow that I don't usually go to, but I do pick up those 5 plush. This one is a thrift store I don't go to all that often. It's not that close to my house. But they got these 2 little Folkmanis cats. Cute little kitty cats right here. Folkmanis is a good puppet brand, especially whenever it's new with tags like both of these are. Originally they cost, I think, $21.99. I think I have these listed for like $40. They will sell for probably $30 to $35, maybe a little bit more. Next up is this hippo. This is actually probably the best item out of all these. Flatopotamus. This little guy's probably worth around $40 to $50. Unsuspecting little plush right here, but you never know sometimes. This one's a vintage one as well. The TY Pluffies are usually really good. This one's actually not that great. It's not new with tags. If it was new with tags, it'd be worth more. It's Pokey. It's like a leopard. He's probably worth 15 to 20, somewhere in that range. And then this guy is probably the least valuable, probably $15. I paid like $1 each for these, I think. Yeah, $1 each for these. This is Globy, the Harlem Globetrotter mascot. Probably 15 to 20 as well. But hey, so that's decent plush for $1 each. That purple cow's $1 each. Each purple cow is different. We have 3 purple cows in the Baton Rouge area, and this one's probably the best priced one. This is the one on Perkins Road, if you ever go to that one. This is the Purple Cow in Baton Rouge on Jones Creek. Pick up this cool little Scottish Terrier plush from Dakin or Dakin, however you want to say it. It's from 1984. That's how old it is, older than me. Older than some of y'all as well, probably. This thrift store has hats for 50 cents to $1, just depending on the day and time and who's checking you out. I did debate that wildlife hat. I also debate a couple of these other hats. The spider hat's been there forever. It's a good motocross brand, I believe, but I passed on it because the comps that I looked up weren't worth it. Along with a couple of these other hats, I think that was an Alaska hat. Sometimes political hats can be good. This one, it's not political time right now, so it's not going to sell that well. I've sold some stuff that's political related in the past for pretty good money, actually. Debate that SMU hat. I tried to look up stuff on Polo Ralph Lauren SMU. Couldn't find anything, so I passed on that hat, and along with all these other hats. Here's a summary of what that dog's worth. At the last thrift store, y'all see me pick up this Dakin dog. At least I think that's what it was. This looks like a dog to me. Does it look like a dog to y'all? It's like a Scottish Terrier to me. Not exactly sure though, but I found the black version of this one has sold for like $60 to $70. I couldn't find a white version, so I'm not sure if that means this is a rarer one or not. If you can see the Dakin/Dakin tag right there. Don't know if it had a date. Yeah, it does, 1984. So Elegante by Dakin. It's all, the arms move, the head spins around. It's really cool plush right here. And I found it at Purple Cow. Once again, this is the Purple Cow in Baton Rouge, the one on Jones Creek. They're all in Baton Rouge. Well, one's in Denham Springs. This one is the one on Jones Creek. I think I paid $1 or $2. The bigger plush, which is bigger than like the little cats that I showed in the previous clip. This one was, I think, $2 or $3, so not bad. And it's actually in good condition as well. And that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like. Comment with your favorite item I found. Mine's going to be that not Minecraft, World of Warcraft wolf that's already sold for $60. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching.